this country home. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Drones. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jacob. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. He's loose. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Up to 44 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Well, jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Buying some time. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Groves. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Hokey, 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 high, tack, tack, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hairston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule.
Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Drones. On target. Open space at the 25. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Holloway. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Just a really nice play. Not a lot of a return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Defense in press coverage. Here they're trying to get to the edge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Even if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll go with a direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Myers on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his feet. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts, the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there in the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Might be changing the route. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great... here in the second half, like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's Drones. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. conversion this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Virginia Tech, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the toss. Hard running there. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Groves. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
From the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll run it again. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 24, Virginia Tech 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Floating away. He'll try to do it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Steps away to find some room. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Drones. This time on target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Looking for the score. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass. It's Drones. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
South Carolina, 45. Virginia Tech, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Drones. Threads the needle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Hokies get enough for the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on defense. You get 3 stops, force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the move. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Slips a tackle. Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun.